everyone, welcome back to my channel Skill Up Tutorials, one lesson at a time. In today's video, I am going to explain one more LeetCode problem, that is question number 231. Power of 2. This is the most asked interview question in any interview or in any coding exam. So everyone must know about this. So before going to the code, let me explain the problem statement. Now let's see, given an integer n and we need to return true if it is a power of 2. Otherwise we need to return false. And an integer n is a power of 2 if there exists as integer x such that n equal to 2 power x. I will explain this so that you will understand it easily. What they are saying is they will give an integer n value will be given, and this should be power of 2. 2th power may be anything, it may be 0 to any number, but n value should be power of 2. That means 2th power of x. Here x value may be anything, it doesn't matter. If we do 2 power of x, then we should get n value. That means let's say they given n value as 4. Then how we can do is, first we need to check if it comes any power of 2, like 2 power 0 is 1 and 2 power 1 is 2 and 2 power 2 equal to 4. Yes, we got this n value. Then what we do here, 2 power some x value we have taken, and finally we got this. This is we can say 4 is the power of 2. So we can return true blindly. And then in some cases they may give, let's take n equal to 3. As you can see here, 1, 2, 4, 3 is already finished in between 2 and 4, but we did not get 3 value. That means 3 is not power of 2. So we need to return false. And in some cases they will give minus values. If it is a positive number, it is power of 2, but for negative values power of 2 is not possible. That means we cannot perform the power operation. So in this case also we will return false. Here also false we need to return, and here we need to return true. For this what I will apply is, I will apply brute force method. Brute force method means nothing but it is a simple step by step process which tells everything, so everyone can understand it easily. This is the basic thing, and in my next video I will explain the best approach for this, so you can use that in any interview. This is time complexity will be O of n, and efficient code time complexity will be O of 1. In my next video we will discuss about this O of 1. Now I am telling brute force method. Now let's concentrate on the basic thing. If you understand the basic thing, then you can easily get ideas how to do it efficiently. So for getting basic knowledge, now I am doing brute force method. Let's start. Now I will show what implementation I am doing here. I will do, let's take n equal to 4, means they have given 4 value. I will do division operation in this situation so that we can do easily. Let's take 4 is given. What we know, 4 by 2, that is 2. We got 2. That means here you need to understand one more thing, that is 4 by 2 remainder will be 0. So we can continue the process. If we get the remainder 0, that means yes, this is the power of 2 up to now. That means until here this is power of 2. We can expect something positively, so that we can continue the process. So I am dividing it. 2 by 2 equal to 1. We got 1. When if here we don't get remainder as 1, but we got remainder as 0, so that we can continue the process. So then now also we apply 1 by 2, but here we don't get 0 as the reminder. Then we stop the process and we get out of the loop, and we will check whether the n value is 1 or not. If it is 1, then we can say this is the power of 2. If it is not 1, then it is not power of 2. We can conclude like this. Now let's take n equal to 3 and we apply 3 by 2. Here only it decided we don't get we don't get the remainder as 0. So what we get remainder as 0, some 1 point something will get, and this is not the remainder 0, so we will get out of the loop, and here we will check whether the n value is 1 or not. Now the n value is not 1, so we will return false. And this is how we can do. And here let's get into the code so that you will understand it more. Let me try to write the code. First let's write for the negative number, because if we get negative number, then we don't need to do anything, directly we can decide it this is false and we can return that. So if of n is less than 1, then we can return it as false. So we don't need to do anything. Else if, here I am using else if ladder for this. Let's say n equal to 1 means, then I will return true. If directly they have given n value is 1 means, then we can return true. I will tell why I am writing this specially after writing remaining things. Let's take else, and here the actual we can say actual code, like while, as I said before, n mod 2 equal to 0, that means if the remainder is 0, then we can continue. Continue means what we do, n equal to n by 2, we will divide it, that's it. Until if it is not true, we will continue the process, and if it is not true, then it will come out of the loop and it will check if n equal to 1. If n value is 1 means we can return true directly, and if it is not 1, then we can return false. This is how, this is simple code, that's it, the code is finished, everything comes here. So first I will tell why I taken this n value, n equal to 1. So let's take n value is 1, here 1 will come, 1 by 2 is what, 0.5. So we will come out of the loop because the remainder is not 0. So we will directly come out of the loop, and here it will check if n equal to 1. No, it is not 1. Then it goes to else block and it will automatically returns false. But that is not the thing we want. It should return true because 2 power 0 value is 1. So that is the reason I am writing it specially. So I hope you understand these two things. If it is negative value, we don't need to do anything, and I am returning it. And else block, I will take an example and I will explain it. Let's take n value as 4, and 4 mod 2 equal to is 0. Yes, it is true. 4 by 2 is, remainder will be 0. Then it comes to inside and n value becomes 2 here, and n value is 2. 4 mod it is 2, right? 2 mod 2 equal to 0. Yes, it is true. The remainder is 2, and n equal to 2 by 2, how much? 1. Here the n value becomes 1, and here we will check 1 by 2 equal to 0. No, it is not true. So it will come out of the loop, and here it will check n equal to 1 or not. Yes, it is true. Then it will return true value. This is how we can do for this, and I will also tell the false condition. Let's take some 5 example, and let's take 5 mod 2. 5 mod 2 is not remainder is not 0, then it will get out of the loop and it will return directly false. Let's take 6. This is the best example, I guess. And 6 more 2 is 0. That is remainder is 0 because we will get output as 3. Okay. I mean quotient as 3. So this is a perfect thing. And we come into the loop, and here n equal to n by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. N value becomes 3. Then here we will check 3 mod 2 equal to 0. No, it is not true. So n value will be 3, but 3 mod 2 is not equal to 0. That means remainder is not 0, but n value here not changed. Only we are checking whether it is remainder is 0 or not, but we are not changing the n value here. Okay, I hope you understand why I am telling this. And here n value will be same 3 only, and here we will check 3 is equal to 1. No, then we will return false. This is the total code. This is very simple problem, brute force method, and in my next video I will do that efficient one. Now let me try to run this. Something, yeah, I did not remove these things. Let me try it once again. Yes, all test cases are passed. Let me see the test cases once. Here they given n value as 1 and it is true. Here they given n value as 16, and what we do, 16 by 2, 8 by 2, 4 by 2, 2 by 2, finally we will get 1. So here we are returning 1, I mean true. N is 3, that means 3 by 2, it is not remainder is 0. So n value is 3, not 1, so we are returning false. Yes, and let me try to submit it. Yes, as you can see here, 110 test cases are given and everything is passed. And this is the end of the video. If you have any queries, please comment below, or else if you want me to do any particular question, comment below. And please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.